Hundreds of angry New Yorkers taking to the streets to voice one message. They're protesting the construction of a new relief center for the hundreds of migrants arriving in New York City every week. This one for up to 1,000 people, men only.
Women, children, okay. All men, 1,000 of them is too much.
Residents especially worried the center will be near an elementary school, a playground, and senior center. What are your afraid of happening here?
The problem is that this is an inappropriate location. They're putting 1,000 unvetted adult males in a cot, rusted fences, no shopping, no transportation, nothing to do.
Another part of New York, another center for migrants on Randall's Island, designed to house more than 2,000 single men. The shelter taking over 4 soccer fields used by local schools, angering some educators and parents. New York now facing grassroots opposition as it scrambles to find shelter for thousands of migrants, nearly 200 set up so far. What city officials call a humanitarian crisis that shocked onlookers when it spilled into public view. With dozens of people sleeping on the streets outside a Midtown Manhattan hotel.
We are past our breaking point.
Today, Mayor Eric Adams saying the migrant crisis will cost the city some $12 billion over the next 3 years. A figure about 10% of the entire municipal budget, while pleading for more help from Washington, like creating a system that will send migrants from the border to other places in addition to New York.
We need the federal government to lead a decompression strategy at the border so cities and states across the nation can do their part to shelter asylum seekers.
In response today, the Biden administration telling NBC News it's provided more than $140 million to New York City, more than any other city not along the border. Homeland Security has sent experts to assess the situation in New York and identify ways to maximize resources. Now, other states also demanding the Biden administration do more as the number of migrants arriving surges.
Today, I am declaring a state of emergency in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts governor says the number of people in homeless shelters is up by some 80%.
It's more families than our state has ever served, exponentially.
Back in New York, the new migrant relief centers still perhaps weeks away from opening. The city's still looking for more places, with some local residents vowing to keep asylum seekers out of their backyards.
There is no 24-hour transportation here. There are no subways here. This is inhumane to the migrants by elected officials who purport to be concerned about them.
Meanwhile, city officials have said that no place is off the table when it comes to more possible shelter sites. Several thousand locations have been considered, including places like Central Park, where there are medical facilities during the height of the COVID pandemic.